guys, welcome to another video. And as of this video, well, you can see this is of a different topic. So if you have followed our channel on a regular basis, we will be dealing with mathematics and all those stuff. But as of this video, this is a brand new segment where we'll be dealing with motivational concepts. This segment will be called Motivational Mondays. In every Monday, we will be dealing with a specific motivational topic like how to set a goal, exam fears, and many other topics which are very related to students and which are very a concernable topic. So if you are going to deal with those, then we have to allocate some time regarding those topics, and hence we'll be doing it on Mondays. And what are the concepts which you are going to deal with as of this video are what are goals and what goals to set. Well, this is a rather concerning question, and when we ask this question to many other students who are of 9th or 10th standard, they don't give us a clear answer. Like, hey, what goals do you want to pursue? And their answer will be more or less like, well, I don't know, I'm not clear about what goals I'm going to set, or I don't really know what are the goals, what are all the goals available to us which we can choose from, and some more specific answers like that. So it is better if we discuss about what goals to set, and we can bring them a better mindset to set a goal and pursue them and focus them in a future basis. As of what is a goal, well, according to Wikipedia, there are many complicated words used in the definition. Well, to simplify them as layman's terms, goals are specific targets that are set for us or by us to achieve them. Let us take an example. If I were to run for 4 kilometers or 4 miles, then I will set a goal that I have to run 4 miles within a certain time period. Suppose 30 minutes. So I'll start from my home, I'll run 4 kilometers, that is my goal, and the time frame which I will be setting is 30 minutes. So as of 30 minutes, I have to be completing the goal. And the next one is focus. I should not waver from the goal. If my goal is 4 kilometers and if I say that, well, I've crossed 3.5 kilometers, why should I go more? I've already done more of myself. So that should not be the case. We should not waver from our focus. So these are the three major concepts like on the procedure of how to set a goal. Well, you have to have a goal first. It can be of any case, any category. Well, if I take an example, then a 4-kilometer run or walk is a specific goal. And then as of the time frame, that is the second condition, you have to have a specific and realistic time frame. That will be like 30 minutes or 40 minutes as of this goal, as I'm saying. And you also have to have the determination or focus. So if you have the determination to complete the goal within the specific time frame or time period, then the goal is successful. So these are the required categories that you have to have when you set a goal. Now, when we come to the theory part, like if you can set a goal, like you can set a goal, I have to achieve a computer science engineering degree or a BTech computer science degree or a neurosurgeon or a dentist, I have to pursue these occupations in my future. Well, those are my goals. Well, a goal can be specific or it can be vague. That is of your choice. Suppose if you choose a goal like I have to pursue engineering in my future, that is a vague topic because there are many subcategories of engineering. You can choose computer science engineering, or you can choose electrical engineering or mechanical engineering, and many other cases are there. That is exactly what we are going to deal with. We can divide the goals with respect to a vague or a specific concept or with respect to time period. Well, if we divide the goals with respect to the time frame, then we can divide it into three parts. The first part will be short-term goals, the second one will be mid-term goals, or the third part will be long-term goals. So, as for the short-term goals, well, what are short-term goals? Short-term goals are changeable or they are not so fixed. They can change according to time. So, short-term goals are changing goals which has a time frame from about 11 months to a year. So, let me give an example of a short-term goal. If you were to write an examination and let's say I have to score 100 marks in it. So that is my goal for the examination. And let us say my goal for preparation, I am setting a time frame of 3 months for the examination. I have to score a centum in that exam, and I am setting that goal for myself for a 3-month time frame. So there we have our three conditions satisfied. The first one is our goal, which is a short-term goal of 3 months, and our goal is to complete the examination and score a centum. Our time frame, we have set our time frame as well. So 3 months is going to be our time frame. And as of the third point, the focus or determination, that will automatically come if you set a realistic goal. So my realistic goal is to get a centum in an examination, and I have 3 months for it. So I have to bring my mind so determined and focused so that I complete that goal within the 3 months of time. So this is the concept pertaining to short-term goals. Well, let us move on to middle term or mid-term goals. Well, when we explain the term mid-term goals, then mid-term goals are the goals which lead to the long-term goals. So let us take a specific example. Your mid-term goals can be semi-fixed, like it can change according to time, but according to your long-term goal which is fixed, this should be also fixed. So let us take an example to get a clear idea. If I set my midterm goal to get an engineering college because I want to pursue engineering and I have to get a better college in order to pursue that degree. So my midterm goal will be to get a better college which teaches me this particular degree. So it will be some famous college which I said, and to give the engineering entrance exam. So that will be my midterm goal and my time frame. This is very important. So the midterm goal will have a 1 year to 3 year time frame where you will be focusing on the goal what you have set and changing the short term goals accordingly and going through the goal. So an example which I've already given would be to set a goal as I want to become an engineer. So I want to get into a college, reputed college, which teaches me this particular degree, and I have to clear the engineering entrance exam so that I get the particular seat in the college. So that will be my midterm goal. And how much time should I take for it? Well, it can vary from person to person, but it should be of the frame 1 year to 3 years. So suppose I take a 1 year time frame. So if I'm at my 11th standard as of India, then I will be pursuing this particular engineering entrance exam goal from before the 1 year time frame of the entrance exam. So suppose let us say the entrance exam is after I finish my 12th standard. So from 11th standard, I should start preparing for the goal. For the midterm goal, I have to have a goal of the time frame 1 to 3 years, and I should be determined and focused according to the goal. Well, you can ask, how can I be determined? How can I fulfill the third condition, which is to be determined and focusing? Well, about that, I'll be covering that on the next video, where I'll be clearly explaining on how to focus and how to set your goals in a realistic manner. So, as of the third category, which will be the long-term goals. So, setting your long-term goals is very important as it gives you a better target as to where you will have to go. So, the long-term goals has a time frame from 7 to 8 years. So, it is a rather large time frame where you can lose your interest in that. Let me give you an example. Suppose I want to become a computer science engineer or a data scientist. That is a rather good job, a data scientist. Well, that should be of my interest. That is my goal. Now, that is my long-term goal. That it will take me about 7 to 8 years to achieve that goal, because when I'm in my 10th standard or my 11th standard, I have to complete my 12th standard, my college degree, which is 4 years in turn. I have to do my engineering, and if I have to do my master's, then that will be 2 years. So in total, it will become 7 years when I enter my career, which will be of data scientist. This is for an example. When you start choosing your long-term goal, then you have to take into consideration many things, and the major thing which you have to take into consideration is your interest. If you are whether interested in that long-term goal, and it should not be changed on a regular basis. So according to the example which I have given you, that is an example of a long-term goal. And the hierarchy is, first you set your long-term goal, and you set your mid-term goal accordingly, and change your short-term goals at a regular basis. So if I'll lay you a roadmap accordingly. So first, if my long-term goal is to become a data scientist, then I will choose a mid-term goal to do an engineering degree from a reputed college. So my mid-term goal would be to choose a college and to do this entrance exam. So my short-term goal would be, as of now, I should complete the 12th standard examination or my 10th standard examination and secure a perfect group. This is the categories, and this is the procedure on how to set your long-term, mid-term and short-term goal. Now, that covers us the topic of what are goals. Now, the major concept, what goals to set, is the next one. What goals to set? That is a major question. Well, you can wonder, there are many occupations, there are many jobs to do, there are many popular jobs, and well, as of interest, maybe a few people are interested in a few things, but the vast majority don't know what they're interested in. They don't know what are the available options. They don't know, like, if I choose a specific option, then will my future be secure? If I choose a specific job, will my future be secure? Will I be able to earn more and as well as keep my job? Well, that is a major concern, and many of you don't know what are all the available jobs. So it is a concern for everyone who don't have a goal or who didn't set a goal until now. According to my observation, the occupations are divided into two categories. One category is the educational category, and the other category are the other occupations. It does not include the educational category. So I'll explain it in detail. What are the educational categories? So educational category of occupations include popular occupations like doctor, engineer, teacher, and within doctor you have specific occupations like a dentist, a neurosurgeon, and as of engineering, you have many other occupations like a mechanical engineer, a chemical engineer, or any such thing. So all these occupations which come under the educational category need an educational background. You have to complete the 4 year or a 3 year of your college, you have to have a specific background. Like if you take engineering, then you have to have a science background for it. Then you have to like have knowledge for mathematics and science, and then you have to pursue a college which teaches this BTech degree or BE degree. You have to do your post graduation with respect to your specific career. There are a lot of procedures involved which require you to have a specific degree and educational background. And as of the other part, which is others, the other part does not like majorly need any other educational background. Suppose let us take an example of sports. In within sports, we have many sports like cricket, football, badminton, and many other things. And if you want to accomplish something, or if you want to set your goal as becoming a cricketer, well, I'm interested in sports, I can play good cricket, and I've played in many arenas, like many competitions such as the national level or a district level, and I've achieved many things in cricket. So let me pursue my goal or dream as a cricketer. So that will be my goal. And for that, it is not very much required that you have an educational background. If you are good in the sports, you have the connections with the correct people, then you can easily enter those arenas, the occupations of sports or other arts like music or dance. If you have the specific connections within this occupation, then you can enter that field and you can establish your career in that. And your goal can also be set to that particular field if you have the talent for it. So other the others category also have other occupations such as the media. The media which also has social media, you can become a YouTuber, you can become a social media influencer or many other things like that. It also has journalism. You can become a journalist or you can become a news reporter or a radio jockey or many other careers which are there, which are very famous and which also covers your interest. You have at the end you have to set your goal such that you have the interest at a specific occupation. Suppose I choose my career as engineering, but I don't have any interest in maths or science. Then it is not. It is like sidetracking from your interest. Well, if I want a secure career, then if my parents force me, suppose if I want to take the engineering background such that you have a better life or a secure job, then well, if you have an interest for something else such as graphic designing or you have a creative side, an artist or a teaching, then well, let me say this, it is the interest that pushes you, it is the interest that covers your third point, which is the focus. So in order to set a goal, you need 3 points, right? The third point, the focus or determination, very well comes from your interest. So suppose if you are interested in a specific domain, then please take that and try to pursue it so that you can excel in that.